All right, Linz, thank you very much. 6:49 this morning, and it destroyed homes across our viewing area 1 year ago today. That tornado left families with no place to live, communities devastated by that. And this morning, we're taking you back 1 year later.
Let's start by looking at the map from that tornado path a year ago. You might remember that storm traveled a long way from parts of Kansas to the Northland and Excelsior Springs in Missouri, about 50 miles altogether. Take a look at just how powerful it was, too. This is a daycare in Lawrence on the before and after. Just a pile of rubble after that tornado passed through, and we keep saying it, amazing that no one was killed in that storm. One of the absolute jaw-dropping moments from last year's tornado, of course there were many, was seeing how it leveled a greenhouse in Linwood, Kansas.
And for a while there, we didn't know what it was, a greenhouse. We just saw this awful debris. This morning, 41 Action News reporter Charlie Keegan joins us with an update on Free State growers. How much different does it look there now, Charlie?
Incredible. Last year, this scene behind me was just toppled metal and sheeting and whatnot. And now, look, a brand new greenhouse here behind me at the parking lot of Free State growers. They're not back to exactly what they were before the tornado, but well on their way. And pretty amazingly, they've been able to keep operations up and running throughout the entire rebuilding process.
The folks at Free State growers are in the business of growing. Every new bud and plant in a pot is a hint that business is returning to normal.
I'm hoping I never have to see something like this again.
This was the aftermath after an EF4 tornado blew through last year. It was so strong, the tornado carried pieces of the greenhouses nearly 40 miles to KCI.
We were able to save an awful lot of plants.
Owner Mark Alusky walked me through the reconstruction.
The area that we're standing right in right now is the old break room, which is actually, there's still tile on the floor.
He said the new greenhouses are taller and more energy efficient, but there's just no such thing as a tornado-proof greenhouse. Alusky's employees have stepped up to do some of the construction work alongside a contractor, but he's eager to see them back to work growing.
Next year, all of this is going to be done and behind us, and we're hopefully not going to be doing any construction. We're just going to be growing plants.
Because after all, Free State Growers is in the business of growing.
When we talked to the owner, Mark Alusky, he says hopefully by the end of the year, the end of 2020, they'll have all these new greenhouses built back up and running the way they were. Lindsay, if you're sitting at home, what does Free State growers even do? Well, they just grow a lot of house plants that sell on a wholesale basis to grocery stores and hardware stores for you to buy from them.
So Charlie, last year you told us this unbelievable story about an employee who took shelter during the tornado under a tractor. How are they doing?
Yeah, we might even have a picture of that tractor for you that was just kind of covered in debris from when that tornado went by. That employee is doing well. We've talked to the owner. He said that employee stuck with the company and is still employed here at Free State Growers and is working, just as he did before the tornado. As for the tractor, it is also still here at Free State Growers and has been a big part of the rebuilding process here. So I think Taylor mentioned it earlier, kind of like a good luck charm here at Free State Growers. Lindsay.
All right, thank you very much, Charlie.